Hi guys, so I just got back from my first delivery drive for Spark, which is a company that delivers for Walmart, and it was a pretty good experience. I wanted to just share a couple of helpful tips because going in this my first time, I didn't really know a whole lot to expect, and there was a couple of things that I learned from other comments and YouTubers that really helped me, and I just wanted to kind of put those all together in one place. The first thing was I thought I started out my day, I kind of planned my day around what could I do near the Walmart. So I decided just to go ahead and go to the gym, and just go ahead and do some errands that were in that area. And then once I made myself available on the app, I realized that it actually took a couple of hours before there was anything. And I thought it's a Friday. I thought it was going to be pretty busy, and I did not expect to have that downtime. So that's something to consider, just to make sure you bring stuff if you don't live close to home. In my situation, I'm about 20 minutes away, so it really was more beneficial for me to just kind of do things in the area as much as I could. And I was actually about to go ahead and head home, and then an offer popped up. So one thing I learned through comments on other videos was not to ever refuse or reject an offer, just to let the time run out. And I did. I let the time run out about 5 times, and then they actually increased the offer by $1. So what that does is it gives you more money, and then also it helps your metrics system so that you're not refusing offers. The particular offer that I accepted was a batch order, which is 2 orders or more in one, but they're both like in the same area. And one was a really large order, and it had a lot of heavy items, so that's something to keep in mind. The good thing is you can swipe over and see what's in the order before you accept the order. So I didn't know that either. And there was some heavy, like some gallons of waters, a lot of sodas, heavier jugs of stuff. So that's just something to keep in mind if it's difficult for you to lift heavy items. I also had to go up a couple of stairs with the items because the person was handicapped. So just something, to keep in mind in case lifting or going upstairs is going to be a difficulty for you. The second order was a very small order, so I was able to just do that. They were both within within a mile or two of each other, so it really was pretty simple. Both of the orders, I actually had to contact the customer because the first one, there was a gate that needed a code, and the second one was actually a hotel, so I wasn't sure of where to put the items. And so that feature is really great that there's a little icon on there to phone the customer, and so you can communicate directly with them, which was very helpful in this situation. That was really great. I'm trying to think of anything else. Did I think it was worth it? This particular one was worth it because I was already going to be on my way home, and the 2 deliveries were actually on my ride home. So that made it worth it. If I was trying to just work for the day and go back and forth from the Walmart to these deliveries, it was a 10-mile drive from the Walmart to the deliveries. I don't think it would have been worth it to go back and forth unless they were like bigger paying orders. So definitely recommend, if you can, to try to, if you're not super close to a Walmart, to try to plan out your day to where you can do other things in the area or in your car while you're waiting, or do trips on your way home, just to make the most of the gas and the mileage on your car. The other thing is when I got there to the Walmart, was I had to wait about a little over 20 minutes actually for them to bring the order to my car. That was another thing I wasn't really expecting. And it almost seemed like the customers that were there to pick up orders, they had a priority over delivery drivers. So that's something to keep in mind. And the people that came out to bring the order actually said that I guess other drivers are usually kind of rude and are rushing them. So I think they are probably overworked, and it's just really good to be really kind and understanding. But just to also keep in mind that you may be waiting because it said my order started almost like 25 minutes earlier than I actually got the items. So that's something I'm going to have to check into to see if it's showing earlier time and then I'm getting to the delivery. Thankfully, I made it to the deliveries on time, but it definitely affected how soon I could leave. So that's just something to keep in mind. Probably next time, if someone's not out there a little bit sooner, I'll probably check into it, maybe by going up there or just asking one of them, not being rude, of course, because I know everyone is just trying to do their job, but maybe just look into it, because I did see people pull up after me, actually another driver, and they got their order first. So sometimes maybe it's just, I don't know if it's just the organization inside of who's checking in first. I'm not sure how it all works, but just something else to keep in mind. And I think that is it. Overall, I think it's going to be a nice side type of job. It's convenient, it's flexible, you're on your own, but there is a lot of things to consider as far as gas and mileage, and just making the most of your day. I think is what I'm going to be doing for me, since I'm not real close to a Walmart, is just trying to do as much as I can um, while I'm in that area. So I hope that helps, and I hope you all have a blessed day.